A lot of you brothers, or some of you, certain brothers, you got to learn to handle rebuke and correction. Okay. And when the elders, like the elders that are set up over these camps in GMS, the leaders of the camp, okay, and that goes from whoever the head of the camp is, to the second in command, to the third in command. And then underneath the third in command, because the third in command is an important position. Whoever the brother that's third in command of the camp, okay, he holds a heavy position because he's the guy that's there to really hold up the foundation, okay, because orders get passed down. So if you have a brother who's the leader of the camp, he has his second man, and then the third in command is his third man. So those are his two councils, his two leaders. Okay, so the brother that's the third in command, he's the liaison between the leadership and the rest of the brothers in the camp in that particular congregation. You understand? So the third in command has a heavy position. So whoever the brother that's third in command of the camp carries a heavy position. You see what I mean? He's the liaison. The orders that come from the lead brother, it ends up in his lap, and then he got to take it, and then he got to, like Apostle Rawchaa taught me years ago, you got to learn to delegate responsibility, brother. You don't got to handle everything yourself. That's what the rank, the position you got, your rank. You got guys. Hey man, you got rank. Use your rank. Like you say, hey brother, and you set up officers or men under you. So look, brother, you gonna go handle this. You gonna go handle. Shit rolls downhill. And if there's issues with brothers in the camp or in the congregation, okay, they're not supposed to go to the top guy with it. The top guy, he has enough to deal with. He's looking, he's overseeing shit, but he's running the camp. He's making sure the camp and the word is going out, the camp is being run properly, but then he delegating shit. Okay, so the elders and the leaders of the camp, those positions are set up for a reason, man. The Spirit of the Lord got these men set up for a reason. So, guys, when the elders of the camp, and we're talking about GMS, you brothers that's in these camps, okay, when orders are set out, okay, those orders are set out. You're supposed to listen to the leaders of your camp. That's why order is set up. An order is set up. What do the scripture says, right? Let all things be done in decency and in order. Everything is supposed to be in order, man. We have an order. That's why it's set up that way. Remember, Jethro told Moses, look, you got to set up positions. So you brothers in the camps, y'all got to listen to your camp leaders. And then let's say if certain other men, let's say the apostles do come around, like I come around to different camps and stuff like that, right? You might see me, I come around, I travel, so the brothers know. If I come around and I say something, then all of a sudden, don't stand up. Like here it is, you being before I come around, the leaders of your camp are telling you shit and telling you, rebuking you or correcting you, and you just being rebellious. You don't want to hear. You don't want to listen, right? Then all of a sudden, I might come into town, and then when you're talking to me, come on, shalom, possible, yeah, shalom, come on. But then when the leaders of your camp are fucking giving you orders or telling you something, you just being a hardhead. So that's wicked. That's being a respecter of men. I'm just throwing this scenario out there. The Spirit got me just throwing it out there. Because remember also, too, what the scripture said. Rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, man. Your camp leaders, these brothers that are the leaders of these camps in GMS, they there for a reason, man. You understand what I mean? They're there for a reason. These are brothers that have been through the ring. And most of them brothers, the leaders of these camps in GMS, most of these brothers have been around damn near 20 years. Or at least about 20 years. So they're experienced, man. Okay, these brothers been around. They've been through all kind of spiritual battles. You don't know what type of shit these elders and leaders of these camps have been through, man. You see what I mean? So brothers got to be in order, man. Brothers got to be in order. I just quoted the scripture. Rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. And also, too, Jake got to fucking make sure that, like the scripture say, Apostle Paul that went into it, right? He said, look, I could do all these, I do works and I've done all this and still consider myself unprofitable servant, right? So you could do it. Well, look, I go to the camp, I do this, I do that, I do my videos. I'm there for brothers. But then you still can, the Apostle Paul said, look, I did all kind of great works, but I still consider myself unprofitable servant. He still felt like he was unprofitable, man. Right? So that's how we got to think. Are we doing enough? We got to do this work. We push the word out, do the work. And then also, too, when you're dealing with brothers, you got to serve the congregation. Be there for brothers when they need you, man. Give extra strength. Give exhortation. You got brothers out here going through all kind of unimaginable shit. Hell, brothers is going through situations, man. And we got to constantly pray for the brotherhood, man. Scriptures say pray without ceasing. This is a hardcore deal, man. This is a hardcore deal. That's why, what's that? Ephesians, the 6th chapter, Ephesians 6 and 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, rulers of the darkness of this world. So we battling some powerful, high-level, elite spirits and demons that are constantly trying to pick away at our spirit until they break us, man. Make you think you're going crazy or put some shit on you that you like never thought you would have to deal with. And then in the midst of all that, be cool. That's when you read on down in Ephesians 6 and 10 on down, it tells you having your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel, the word, the truth, doing this work, right? The breastplate of righteousness, meaning we got to abstain for all appearances of evil. We got to walk in a right manner, man. Conduct ourselves in the right way. The shield of faith, okay? Apostle Gabar would always say, faith is a gift, man. And if you feel you lacking, like the scriptures also say this, what? If any man lack of anything, let him ask of the Most High, which giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not. So the Lord will give you what you want, but you got to ask. You know, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai said, ye have not because ye ask not. So if you feel like you lacking in your faith, then you better goddamn well pray and ask for it. I just quoted the scripture, pray without ceasing, right? Keep your medicine strong. I tell you brothers this all the time, right? So that's the best thing we can do, brothers. You understand? Keep our medicine strong. So we got to, that's why the scripture said, I quoted Ephesians, the 6th chapter, having your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel, meaning you got to walk in the way of the scriptures. You got to apply the scriptures. So you brothers, man, that's in these camps, y'all got to make sure y'all doing the right thing. Follow orders that's given to you and listen. Stop being rebellious because that rebellion is going to lead you to ruin. The orders that are given by your elders, your camp leaders, man, follow the order. I don't care, even if you, let's say you lose your rank or certain things go down, that's the spirit of the Lord. All right, the scripture said the Lord directeth men's paths, right? Man's goings of the Lord. So I'm just gonna come straight with it. Let's say if you was a camp leader, but the spirit removed you from being a camp leader, and another guy that was under you becomes your leader, you got to deal with that. Okay? That's called having character, being a man. Maybe that wasn't your position from the jump, man. You got to deal with that. Swallow it. And be a fucking man. Shake the demons off, man. And just roll with the order. I'm just throwing that out there. All right?